Hello viewers, welcome in another video. Today we will see three Lancia models: Hot Wheels Lancia Delta Integrale, Tomica Limited Vintage Neo Lancia Delta HF Integrale 16 valve, and unusual 143 model made by Solido. But we will leave it to the end. We will start with those two little 164 or 3-inch in case of Hot Wheels Lancia Deltas. Now, to be honest, this one would rather fit to the previous video with Lancia Delta Integrale in rally livery, but I got this one quite recently. I bought it with like 60 or 70 other cars, so we will see how it will deal against much more expensive brand. It's not bad, you know, for Hot Wheels. It's really nice. The front is just surprisingly well done. Lights, indicators, fog lamps, sight is not bad as well. Of course, in this case we can't hope for too much details in the back, but we have at least exhaust. We can see how much bigger it is from Tomica Limited Vintage Neo model, and I don't think Hot Wheels is 164 in this case. Now it's just simply 3-inch, and Tomica is much more detailed car, but you know, the price tag is much higher. Even this one is not that expensive, but the amount of details is just way above what any Hot Wheels product in 164 3-inch or even 143 scale, if it's made by Hot Wheels or for Hot Wheels, it won't be as detailed. It's really nice model. I like those clear, very thin glasses. And as for Tomica, there's extra points for mirrors, because it's not very common. So let's spin it for a few seconds, and then we will see another model, that mysterious Solido model looking like Lancia Thesis, but it isn't Lancia Thesis. The story behind it is much more interesting. So let's go to the bigger scale. I got two of those models on Sunday market. The other one, my niece was very interested in it. It's really nice box. The model itself, it's not that great. And now you can see what it is. Lancia Dialogos. And then wait. There is no such car as Lancia Dialogos. Yes, there is. It's a concept car, and we can see it. Why it was made. You know, the model itself and the concept car were made for car exposition in Torino in 1998. And Lancia Dialogos is concept car, as I mentioned. The model itself is in really nice tin can. So the car show in Torino was debut of Lancia Dialogos, and the box itself is, even inside, is really nice. Model is rather simple for 143. That's not something very detailed, you know, but the thing about this model is it shows very unusual car, you know. It looks like Lancia Thesis. Lancia Thesis is based on this one, but this one is much more crazy. It is concept car. So let's start with doors. How often you see doors opening like this? In older cars you could see something like this, but it wasn't too common. And in modern cars, you know, late 1990s, no, that's not something normal, that's something unusual. And that's not all, because you see seats, then look. You can turn those. I had something similar in Renault Espace I owned a long time ago. The thing was you could turn single seats, not like just both same time. But you know, it was family car, 7-seater. It was really nice. This, I'm not so sure what's the point of it, but you know, this is concept car, so it can be crazy. And that's not all of craziness. Look at steering wheel. You know, it's not even looking like steering wheel. It looks like something taken from airplane. And not only it's unusual in shape, there is another unusual thing about it. You see, here we have that switch to turn seats. Here we have switch which can move steering wheel from one side to another. It is impossible to do it when the car is assembled, but I have screwdriver, so we will be able to do it. Now you can see it's in, you know, most familiar for most of us, not for me, because in Ireland it's same like in UK or a few other countries. Steering wheel is on the right side. But here we can just disassemble it. It's not very complicated, only two screws. Should be. I don't need to even disassemble it completely. And we can switch it. And look, steering wheel is on this side. So there is few unusual things about this car. few crazy concept ideas. Very interesting, but of course it couldn't make into serial production. But as for concept, oh, it's nice, you know, it's something new. Even it doesn't make too much sense. But then, you know, the shape, etc. It just made into production. Okay, the doors, you know, in the Lancia Thesis are conventional, not like this. But the front, rear, even side, if we just forget about how doors are opening here, it reminds us regular Lancia Thesis, which isn't anyway too popular car, but it's real car. So we will let's spin it for a few seconds. What do you think about concept cars? Do you like concept cars which reminds you later serial products, or you prefer those crazy ones which some ideas which can be used or won't be used for long time, won't be used for forever, you know, no one will use it, but they are just showing something can be done. What's your opinion about concept cars? For me, you know, I like all that craziness, because very often, you know, if it's not just straight introduced into production, it can lead to something very interesting. And sometimes road, you know, to introduce it properly will be long and painful. There will be few attempts which will fail. Some of those ideas will never make it. But you know, it's just great thing to create something unusual, which maybe later will be of some use. So that's all in this video. We had two normal cars and one not so normal. And I think we are done with Lancias for some time. As usual, I wish you all the best for all of you and see you next time. Bye.